there. No source, I did. There we go, and go live. Awesome. Okay. Welcome everybody. Thursday it is. How's everybody doing? We've got Emily and we got Ben and Aldrin is on here. We got Waj as well. Awesome. Yeah, okay, cool. Don't have a whole lot of updates to go over today. One little thing I just want to show you guys that we did on the promotions page over the last couple of days is we added a preview promotions page here. This will show you kind of a preview of what the promotions look like, but it won't show you all of like the opt-in subscribers promotions. Anything that says show to all, it will show up in here. So you can see any of those promotions that are in here. And if you've been logged in before, it will show you all of the promotions that you've been subscribed to in the back end. But this is going to be a way for your customers to be able to see just an example of what their promotions page looks like in the system, and it actually calls to your custom values and it pulls in the proper links. So it'll actually use your URL and everything for displaying those promotions to customers on the front end. Other than that, we're working on a ton of training, a ton of white-ish label front end training for the leaderboard section here, giving an overview of how the entire system works and creating a bunch of videos on how your customers can use the system. So there will be eventually a help button or a help section in here where they can go and select the video for the page that they're on, and it'll give you a good overview of how the page is used, making it a lot easier for everybody. And having said that, that's what I've got so far. Aldrin said he's doing great, and that is awesome. One other update too. I know who was it? It was forget who we were talking to the other day on the Tuesday call. I don't know if they're in here. They're not here yet again today, but made updates to the contact card updater so that that was working properly. A couple things needed to be updated with the version 2 API, and we've got that switched over now. So you can use that to create contact cards inside of the system too. So that's really cool. I should stop sharing my screen and go back over here. I don't think I was sharing my screen, but anyways, Emily, how did you make out with things over the last couple days?
Oh gosh, can you hear me? I thought I was muted. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that there's a lot of background noise here. I apologize, guys.
Oh, that's okay.
So I am having a few issues with getting the links on some of the pages. I've built out most of the rewards pages now,
Okay.
and I did figure out the points, adding the points. I think I sent that little loom in the Slack. I got that all figured out. But I don't know where some of the like the referral when it on one of the pages, let me just is it okay if I just
Yeah,
share?
sure.
Okay.
Share away.
All right. Let's see. Here. Nope. Ah, crap. I gotta take this, guys. I'm sorry. I'll hop
Okay,
off.
no problem. Okay, let's switch over to Ben. How are you doing? I had a good chat with Sam the other day, and he said you guys are working through a few things, but we got a few questions answered anyhow, and I think we got a couple things figured out. One of the things I still needed to update was there's a little bug with how our system pulls in contacts for the subscribers. So it adds contacts into the system in batches, and it needs a little update. So it works fine. But it's just depending on when somebody subscribes, it might show them that they subscribed the day after they subscribed rather than on the day they actually subscribed. So that was one of the things we chatted with. I chatted with Sam on the other day. Um, but mainly my goal here is to get as much training updated and completed. We've got about 40 videos, how to do pretty much every little thing inside of the system. So we've been working through that this week to make sure that the training is updated, and everything is rolling. Ben, did you have any questions today, or are you jumping on just to hang out for a bit? See here. Let's go to Aldrin. Aldrin, how are you doing? Did you have any questions today or anything I can help you with?
Yeah, yes, please. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Let me just share my screen if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so let me just move the control to the side. So we got the referral page working. So it's
Okay,
a work in progress, not just like the skeleton of it. So Doc
awesome.
just wanted to make sure that once our patients refer them to someone and once they receive this one and once they fill out everything and click the get started. So the one who sent the link would get the point.
Yeah,
And
so if you check that form that you're using on there, I'm assuming that is going to be the referral, like the work with us form.
yes, this one.
And then on there, they should have a on that. So that's the work with us landing page. Change it to referral link, which is awesome. But if you go to forms, just to make sure, yeah, the form that you're using there, it should be the work with us one, and it should have a referral link in the a hidden field. So if you go down, you can just stay on here and click on it, click on the form,
Wait, sorry, where's
or
that?
click on the form, the actual form. Yeah, click on it,
There you go.
and then you can click edit. Do there. That'll just open you up in a new tab, and we can just confirm that it has the fields that you want. So
Yeah.
when you send out a referral request, it will send out using the trigger link, it'll send out the contact's ID with that. And there is a smart referral referred by ID field right there, up in the top left, and that's a
Mm.
hidden one. So when that contacts clicks on that link, it'll have their referral ID in the URL, and that'll automatically get pulled into the form.
Okay. And Doc also wanted to check how can we check the leaderboards for this one? Like,
How can
so
you
because
check which?
we
Sorry.
yeah, the leaderboards who's on top because every time they get a referral, it's like 1 point in our system points, and then that will be like their entry for a raffle
Okay.
for this. Yeah.
So click on the yeah, go back to your funnel there. If they so so every time they invite somebody or
Hmm.
that person signs in or that person becomes a customer.
Yes, that when that person becomes like a complete cycle, they invite that person and then they fill out the form and then yeah, that will complete the cycle.
Okay, so does the person after they fill out that form, do they have to purchase anything or
No, they
is it
don't.
just they become a lead? So, okay, so in the rewards dashboard, I have it started in there. Click on the rewards dashboard on the left, right at the bottom of the menu on the left there. Yep. Okay, so under referrals here, what you'll see is referral reporting. Um,
Hmm.
I might right now it only shows you so inside of here, every time somebody refers somebody, an invite, lead, or referral. is going to show up in here. The only thing we don't have in there right now, sorry, is you can search by date. That's why we have the referral reporting page. But so if you went through if you go through and test this and you go into your create yourself a contact, go into the dashboard, refer a fake person, and then click on the conversations tab from that fake person, and that'll take you over to the work with us page, that referral page, and then fill
Hmm.
out the details there for that person. What you're going to get then is that will then you'll have somebody showed up as an invite, then they'll show up as a lead once they fill out that contact. If you want to go and do that now, like we could test that rates now if you want to.
Oh.
We could go and test that right now. And then once they become a referral, they'll show up in that list. Now, what we might want to do now in the export referral data, I just have actual referrals. So that is at the point where money has changed hands and the person actually becomes a referral. But I could probably make it so that you could export out just leads too. So if they're gonna enter that contest for their friend becoming a lead. So the way it works is if I put your name into the refer a friend form,
Hmm.
we consider that an invite. I've invited you. Okay. Once you click on that link that you get in your email, and go to that referral page and fill out your details saying, hey, I'm interested. I want to sign up for this. Then you become a lead. And then once money changes hands and you actually become a customer, then that's when I would get the actual referral points. I would get the actual referral credit. But we can track anywhere along that timeline basically from the invite to the lead to the referral. So the only thing I don't have is the export out the referral data. If I show you, let me show you on my screen here for a second. I'm going to jump here. Let's go into probably this one here. Let's go to referrals. I don't know if the restaurant one here is the best one. So you can see here that we have this one here says no refer. That's because somebody filled out that referral form, but there was no referral ID that got passed with it. So here is I've invited someone. I'm going to switch over to the salon one because that's the one you guys are using, and then I have a few contacts in here as well.
Uh-huh.
Leave. Yeah. Okay. So in the contacts ones here, we have a few for number 4 here. So what you'll see here is you'll see the number of invites, and then you'll see if any of those people have become leads, and then you'll see referrals. So what I ended up doing for this, because I was just testing out some of our system because I was filling out this referral reporting dashboard, was that we're just going from invites to directly to referrals. Now, if you click on this, you'll see the number of referrals this person has. But what we created was this referral reporting dashboard. And maybe I need to have like invites, leads, and referrals here as well. But what you can do is you'll see here in the last 30 days. So if you had a contest that ran for 30 days, you could say, this will show you all the referrals from the person who referred them in the last 30 days. So that might be each one of these might be one entry. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? So you
Yes.
you could do that. The only thing is I'm saying right now is this is a referred by actual referrals. We just don't have invites and leads. So if you're going to do a campaign where you wanted to say, okay, well, every time somebody, I want to see how many people you invited who actually became leads, and then I'm going to give you enter the contest for that, then I'll have to add another button up here so that you can do sure you can do the time frames, but then also are we going to do invites, leads, or referrals? So that might take me that'll probably take next week. I can probably have that all finished up by, but right now you can do referrals for sure.
Okay.
um I can actually look at it because I might be able to. I will take a look in a little bit because I actually might just need to change the the wording. So we could probably pull in the same details, but just instead of saying referral, say invite or say lead. Because we do collect that data already. Let me just take a look because we'll need to add the button in there. But that's essentially how you could do it. So if you're running a contest, easy enough to say, okay, for at the end of the month, we're going to go last 30 days, submit, see, we can export out a list of all these referrals in the last 30 days. I'm just going to drop it into here. If I open this up, this is going to export out an Excel sheet and give that a second open. If you guys want a good open source alternative to Microsoft, you can use LibreOffice. It's nice. And then you'll see all the referrals
Oh.
there for the last 30 days. And then you can run this through whatever you want, right? If you wanted to go through something and pick one of the referrers
Hmm.
from there, you can go ahead and do that. So it has their this is their ID there, but maybe we need to pull in um I take a look at this because actually this should be their high level ID rather than their referral ID. Anyways, so that the details are in here for that and that specific content, so you can plug those into high level as well. Yeah, so that's how you can export out that list of refers and who was referred by who in the last 30 days, which is might be a good way to do a thing. Or I mean, you can look on here and just close your eyes and point or something. I don't know. Okay, you win. Yeah, anyhow, that's how you can go and do that. So that's how the referrals will show up. The referrals will all show up in here. You can search by refer or referee, and then you can export out a list of all those referrals as well.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Because we'll do an event like a wheel of names, something like a live raffle thing.
Oh yeah,
So
that'd be awesome.
great. Thank you so much,
We should
Jason.
add in I've been wanting to add in more gamification type stuff like that too. I've been saving so many different like spinning wheel type things that I found online too that'd be great to integrate. Um, so anyways, yeah. Okay, cool. You're welcome. I'm gonna Ben said his mic isn't working, but he has a question. The only thing I don't know if he mentioned this just how to delete the contacts. We did some tests that are recorded inside the reporting or history of promotions and rewards. Don't have that built yet. Um, Ben, and what he's referring to is if we go to I think if we go to if it was here, because we have you can remove a contact here, but I think it was under um possibly reporting where we were talking about being able to remove contacts from your subscriber list down here because just occasionally when you're doing testing and you're setting stuff up, then you'll see and it might even be under redeemed coupons as well for the number of redeemed coupons by a contact because when you're testing stuff you're going through and if you don't want to have that reporting in there in your final dashboard to your customer, that makes sense to be able to remove it, but we just don't have that in there built out for that one just yet. But I do have it on my list here, Ben. Aldrin, awesome. Yeah, let me know if you guys have anything else. And again, we have that just to let you know, we have that Slack channel that we built inside of our backend dashboard here. If we go switch to agency view, let's go to smart scripts. Let's go over here. In our backend, you will see the link to the Slack channel right here. I'm actually going to copy this link address again, and I'll put it in chat. So if you're not part of the Slack channel, join there, and then you can ask any questions in there, and we do our best to answer all of those questions for you. One of the questions that came up earlier this week was that we still have some people they're switching over from maybe they haven't used the system for a while and they're still uh okay, there's Aldrin in there inside the chat inside Slack. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Um, so one of the questions was, well, there's some people switching over from the old API to the version 2 API, which we did a couple months ago. So maybe some people are coming back into the system and using some of the tools now that summer's over. If you go into one of the pages, you should see. So for example, you should see something like this. If you find a sub account that it's not updated to API version 2, you'll see update to API version 2, click on edit details, click on there, click API version 2, and then you can update that sub account. So it's as simple as going here, click API version 2. I actually don't even know if I'm logged into the correct location for this. We'll find out. I'm not. So it's not, you have to be logged into Go High Level. The weird thing is you need to be logged into app.go High Level in order to authorize any of those sub accounts. You can't, it won't work going through your white label domain. Maybe I don't think I'm wrong by that, but just knowing that you have to go into high level and log into high level through your account that way in order to update it. But anyways, once you do that, click API version 2, and then you can select your sub account. Now, if you want to do them all at once, you can go click on all locations over here under account settings. And every time you see something with yellow in there, it will be one that you need to update to API version 2. Now, I've got a bunch of test counts and a bunch of old client accounts in here that we haven't updated yet because we don't really need to. We're not really using them for anything, but so you see a bunch of things there. So if you click on that, it's going to open up that new page. It's going to take you over to the sub accounts, your list of all your sub accounts. Just scroll down, select the sub account you want, and then connect it that way. So I just connected that, close tab, and when I refresh this page, it'll then be reloaded here. So, all right. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about that, let me know. And that is just how you keep those things updated anyhow. Awesome. Emily, you're back.
Yes, I am ready to show you what I have a question about
Excellent.
here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I am not sure where to update this when I click on this. I
Okay.
can't, oh, I guess I did end up that one. Okay, let me, where's the other thing then that I was struggling with? Oh, okay. Maybe it was, and I couldn't listen to what you were just saying. So maybe you just went over this with the other person. I don't know where to build this stuff, and I wasn't sure if like for our referrals, it is a banked kind of system. So
Yeah.
someone can, refer one person and they earn 100 points once they become a member. But then on their fifth person, they earn another set of rewards on their eighth person. So I just wasn't sure if that's something that I can do in this or if there's a different way that we need to set it up.
Okay.
So that was one
So
question.
there was a page on here, maybe it was removed because you have your points. Don't what happens when you click on donations
On
up the top?
donations.
Okay, so here's your this is like a customer's referral page. This is where they can get their referral link and everything for their
Yes.
friends and everything there. So we don't have it. So if you want to build it out so that every time they um refer a number of friends, then you give them points. You can totally do that by um clicking. So you have to create a workflow in order to do it. And you
Okay.
have to count how many referrals or every time they refer somebody. So is it every time that person actually becomes a referral that they are awarded points, or whether they just invite somebody, or how would you like
Uh,
to see it?
so so it is every time somebody becomes a member that they referred, and the way that it's been working is basically when the person comes into the store to sign up,
Mhm.
they I ask everyone, who's the person, did somebody refer you so that they get their referral credit. So it's just been manually that we've been doing
Okay.
that. before, and I still would like to be able to, like, if the member doesn't want to go through that process, I would like for us to be able to, fill out that form or whatever for them, so
Yeah.
it's trackable.
Um, Probably will have to be some because of the way that you do it, because they're not signing up online all the time. Um,
Right.
and they're coming in and saying, "Oh, I was referred to by Judy Stevens or something
Yeah.
like that, referred me." What you'll need to do then is I might have to put some thought exactly what might be the best way to do it. Um,
Okay.
because you'd have to go, how do we do it? We'd want to find, you basically want to manually give them a referral, or right, give them the
Yeah, like I thought maybe it could be through like a form, or like
yeah,
when we put their information in to like create a new customer, for example,
yeah,
there's a custom field where, or maybe it's not even a custom field, maybe it's just, I think it says source, and we're using that as like the referral source, or where,
oh, okay.
however they heard about us.
Yeah,
So we're
the source
putting,
is generally the source is used for like attribution kind of thing of like where that person came in from, um,
yep,
that kind of thing. So you can use it as that, but just trying to figure it like let's think about how can we what would be an easy way? Because it'd be nice to be able to, okay, you sign up a new person, were they referred, select that find that person and add their name, uh,
right.
kind of thing. So I
So
think we
that's
could probably make something
okay.
that way.
We
Just
don't, that's probably not even I mean, we're doing it manually
yeah,
right now, so we can continue to do it manually. I can go back and look up, all the people and assign them once we figure out what that looks like. So in the meantime, should I just hide this page instead of having it? Like, I really would like to get to a place where I can get our members. Like, I haven't put a whole lot of people in.
just get them using it. You could hide that page for now. You totally
Okay. Okay.
and then, but so the only reason why I'm thinking about how we can do it, because I know we can automate it, but we want to grab the contacts like ID from high level, which is their
Hmm.
which essentially acts as their referral ID. So
Yeah.
it would be hard for them to be like, oh, this person referred me, their ID is C98563. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it'd still
yeah.
be better to be able to pull that person up. Now, maybe through the referral dashboard or or something like that, I will put some thought into how we can make that more simple so that when they do come in and you're like manually doing that, maybe there's a way that we can pull up those
Okay.
contacts so that they can or search by contact or something
Okay. And then
and
the other,
put that person.
so the other question that I had is on this, I think probably just hiding this page, because this is something we would use internally, like when when they check out,
Right.
they would be redeeming these points. So, okay, so I can hide those two pages, and then, okay, so we're gonna hide this page, we're gonna hide that page until we can figure, or so we're gonna basically hide these three. So it's just gonna be the points and then home. The other thing I wasn't sure is, where is this membership level? I couldn't find where to change that at,
That
and
is this. So we only have one spot where that happens, and it's when it's under like the rewards registration.
rewards registration. Okay.
Rewards registration automation. So once they register, I believe we have an update custom field, and it updates their tier, whatever you want to put in there.
Okay. All right, I will see if I can find that. And then the other question that I had was on, so when somebody gets entered in here, and I've just been practicing it with a few of our regular customers and some of my board members,
Yep.
they're not, the text message that they get and or the email that they get is not, the link isn't working, and I wasn't sure how to, or which link to put in to make
Okay.
it work.
The
That
link
was
to
like
the
the
dashboard.
last.
Okay. Can you go to if you go to conversations,
Mm-hmm.
go to conversations, click on one of those conversations. Um,
from the person that is in the contacts already,
Yeah, the
or
one that you said that, yeah, the link isn't working. So um click there. So you said one of these links,
yeah, so it's like so right here, where it would say follow the link below to get your there's no link.
oh, okay.
And when I went in to see in the snippets where it was, I can't even like there wasn't even a way for me to add it or anything. Like I think it was I changed the name so it would be easier for me to
Okay.
find. Yeah, I think it's this one.
Okay, so
Um
click on edit that one.
okay.
Click on so highlight access your dashboard.
Okay.
This is a text message, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you wouldn't, so you could probably delete that right there
Okay.
and then go under trigger links up at the top.
So
So
do
you
I
can
save this
where
first?
no, just see you see where it says custom values and the trigger links just above the text box.
Oh, okay.
Click on that and then go to link to loyalty dashboard. Second one from the top. There
This
you go.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then hit save. Now, occasionally when you bring things in from new snapshots in, the it has happened where high level doesn't update the trigger links within their correct values. Because they're all supposed to be linked up, but so it should, so this one you should just, yeah, click on that, click on access your dashboard, and then click on the, yeah, that icon there, and then see it says link to list link to loyalty dashboard already. So that one should show up, but you might want to just reselect it.
Okay.
See it there. Uh, Scroll down. Oh, there it is. And then hit OK and hit save.
Yeah, both of the emails and the texts were not the link wasn't working. So I just was like, what am I doing wrong here?
Yeah, I talked to somebody about that. Somebody had a similar problem yesterday, and I don't know if they it was something that they did or updated because they've had the system for months or yeah, like probably like 9, 10 months now, have been using it. But for some reason their trigger links weren't working. So I don't know if that ended up being like a high level weird thing that was been happening the
Okay.
last couple days or what.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the anytime you use a trigger link to go to the dashboard, it's the link to loyalty dashboard. And then you can put that in any of your messaging when you send.
Okay, link to loyalty dashboard. Okay. And then on the workflow, is there um the a best kind of way to be able to when I go through and I'm adding our members to this, is there a like can I do that through a bulk action or should I do it
Yep.
through this or what's the best
Yeah,
way for
you could do a bulk action adding them to this.
Okay.
So then
Okay.
you just go into contacts and you select
Right.
all your
Okay,
contacts. Yeah, and
perfect.
then you
Okay.
do
Yep. Whoever I want to add and
yeah,
whatnot.
click on the robot head there, and then it will you can select the that automation from the drop down list. Oh yeah,
Oh,
so you have to select
gotcha.
contacts
Gotcha.
first.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
And then
Okay,
that
perfect.
then it'll add everybody into that workflow
Okay,
for
that
you.
was what I wanted to make sure of before I added them to that we were hiding the pages that weren't working and or that the
Yeah.
links weren't working and then we can work on the referral system. And then there was just a couple of things that I think I need if you would send me a link to book a session with you. I
Yeah.
think we need to talk to you about building some of those other custom pieces that we talked about. I can't
Okay.
figure out on my own how to add the when we were talking about I want to track the number of items and put it into
Right.
a little spreadsheet or whatever. Like it's a little bit beyond my skill level.
Okay.
So I think I might need to get you to pay you to help me do that if we can set that up or just figure out what the cost would be or something. So
Yeah, I can do that for sure. Yeah,
okay.
we can go
That
through that. And then probably best is we just set up a session and we'll go through for an hour and whatever and go through those things and
okay.
look a few things up.
Okay, that would be amazing. Yeah, so if you either in the Slack or wherever's best for me to set that up with you, I
Yeah,
would
I'll
love
just
to be
message
able
you directly. I
Okay.
don't know if, yeah, if you,
Okay.
even if you got that email from Shan the other day, she sent out an email to everybody, I think on the list for help with setup and stuff. Uh,
Yeah.
you can even use that link.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was a special thing for other things or
We've had all different things,
okay.
all
Okay.
signing up. So just use that link,
Okay.
and then
Perfect.
you can do a calendar link, and I'll hook you up.
Okay. Excellent. I will do
Awesome.
that. All right. Thank you so much. I super
You're welcome.
appreciate your help.
Yeah, awesome. You've been making really good progress. That it looks really good.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been I've been trying to push through it, and so
Yeah,
I really appreciate being able to hop on here and get some support. That's super helpful.
absolutely. All right. We got Kenton. I haven't seen Kenton, you haven't been around for a while. How have you been? You have a chance to chat here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, awesome. How have you been? How are things going?
Good, good.
Awesome. Did you have any questions today or anything?
One of the main concerns that I have been trying to figure out is the amount of support that is going to be required per location.
Like
Like what,
on from your end for your
correct,
customers?
correct. Once I onboard them, they're onboarded. I train them on how to use it. Um,
It, I think it's kind of I couldn't tell you exactly
mhm,
because it's like everything. You get some clients that are really savvy and who can easily go through everything and be like, okay, I've got this, I know what to do, you know what I mean? And then you have other clients who are not very technical. Not that they have to be technical, but they might need a little more hand holding. So what I'm trying to do right now is what I've spent this week so far is creating a bunch of like gray label help docs, which just show the screen and I'm talking on them, but it's not showing any logos and stuff like that. Um, so that we can put those into the back end and make it so that they can more support themselves too. So it'll answer those questions. But um from my experience, and again, it depends on how you're doing it. Are you setting it up more like a SaaS where they're on their own and you know you support them on doing that, or are you doing stuff for them?
my original goal was to have it to where uh, they really don't know they can. My original goal was to where they didn't log into the system at all. They just
Okay.
purchase the service, and then I would manage everything. Me and my
Oh
team
yeah.
would manage everything. But I don't know if that's going to work out because doesn't their staff members have to log in, or is that just all front end type stuff?
Yeah, they don't necessarily need to log into high level. You can actually give them the leaderboard link and they can put that into like onto a tablet or a computer or something like that as a bookmark and just have access to their data and things like that. Um if you're managing stuff on your end like for them, we typically don't find that um there's a lot of support that's required, a lot of back and forth with customers for that but we do a lot of reporting. I think that's super important. So if you're how do I say, if you're running ads for them or doing their system, you're going to have to want to have like either a weekly or bi-weekly or monthly check-in with them to see how things are going, tell them how their systems are going, stuff like that. And then so you want to do that to give them an update on how everything is going, but then you also want to check in with them on what promotions are we running, how have you found the service coming in, how many, like, have you noticed a lot of people redeeming coupons, that kind of thing, and you get better feedback from the customer, and then you can give them a report on what their You can kind of give them a report on, how many coupons they've redeemed and what kind of engagement you're getting from your back end. When we're running stuff, there's not a lot of support that we need to handle for them. They know how the system's running. We're running ads for them. We're driving traffic and customers. They're getting signups and people are coming in and redeeming those coupons, and that seems to be fine. So we're not doing a lot of hand holding. Um, if you were going to run it where they do everything on their own, then I would suggest, like any good SaaS that you're setting up, you would want to have like weekly support calls so you can answer questions and do things in a group kind of setting there too. It just makes things easier. And most of the many of the best SaaS agencies out there are doing that kind of thing because support is a big piece of it. But again, if you're handling the things for the customers, there's generally not a whole lot of support that you need to offer them. I mean, obviously, unless they have questions
Mhm.
as they're getting more familiar with things.
Yeah, I'm just trying to gauge of how many clients one person can handle. So like if it
You won't really know until um you
starts
get
selling
in
it,
there, right?
yeah,
Until you start selling. And it depends, like um we've got dozens of clients and we don't have a big team, so um it's not a whole lot. Mostly we're just running ads and stuff too. But you get the odd questions and stuff like that. So that's just pretty normal.
okay, okay. Yeah, because my goal is to kind of go toward food trucks as
Oh
opposed
yeah.
to restaurants because a lot less staff members to train.
Yeah, and I love the idea of food trucks, and it's they need help just like everybody else. So you would have a couple people in there instead of a full house of people. But
Right,
again, trying to do as much as we can for overview and how to create promotions and things like that, which may not apply to the model that you're going with. But if we can have any more front end training on how to get everything done, then let me know too, because I can add it to the list of how to do things.
sure.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know because we don't typically have there's not a lot of I don't when we're working with clients, we typically don't have a whole lot of questions that are coming in unless they find something that's like out of sync or something. You know what I mean? And they're like, "Oh, hey, I noticed this thing," and then it's something we can update and then change, and then that's where you can relay that to us too, and then we can do our best to help you out with that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, that's yeah, I'm just trying to gauge like if it's 10 clients, like one person can it'd be a full-time job for one person to handle 10 clients or 20 clients or um
I
but
would say probably 20. Like you should be able to handle, I would say, well, again, it really depends on the person that you have, but there's not a lot to do.
mhm,
That's why I like this model a lot, is because we can set it up and they're using it on the front end, but there's not a lot that we have to do in the back end to make things work.
sure.
Right? If you're running ads and you're getting them subscribers, of course you have to like manage those ads and everything,
Mhm.
but the ads are generally really simple. And if you had an account manager, I don't see why you couldn't handle 20 people, and then just have meetings and updates and stuff with them. And sometimes you don't even hear from the customers as long as everything's are running smoothly. You don't hear from them a lot either.
Right, right.
I've had clients where, yeah, like we send them a report once a month and everything is fine and we don't hear really anything from them for, months at a time.
Okay. Then the other thing that I thought about was if I'm going to work with food trucks, the food trucks tend to have like three or four different spots throughout the city that they're in that they go
Yeah.
to. Um, how can I incorporate their location, that day's location um into something, not necessarily
Oh yeah.
the system, but um I'm just trying to figure out how can I incorporate or notify their customer base that they're going to be at this location if they don't have a set weekly schedule that's just random.
Right. That gets a little bit more difficult if you want to send out an SMS to those customers. Or what you could do, and this is a possibility, is you can have them update a form, give your customers a form
Hmm.
that they can update once a day with the location that they're going to be at, and then store that in a custom value,
Right.
and then that custom value just gets updated on the promotions page. So, if they get to their location, they go to they maybe once a day you have it automated to send them a text message that says, where are you going to be, or where's your location today? And they
Hmm.
just punch in like 245 Southwest Street or
Hmm.
something like that, hit submit, and then that will pop up on their promotions page that just says today's location, 245 West South Street, kind of thing. Uh,
Gotcha.
doesn't necessarily need to link to Google. Somebody can copy and paste that into Google Maps, but there might be a better way to do that too. I might put a little bit of thought to that, but that'd
You
be
could
the
probably have
easiest way.
another custom field that actually has a link to the Google map for that location.
Yeah, you could probably do that too if they put oh yeah, they could do a pin. They could even do, yeah,
Hmm.
they could do a link to the Google map, and then that might be a good way to go about it too. And then here's our link, and then here's where we're at, and then here's a link to the map. And then those two
Yep.
things could just be stored in custom values, and then you can have them show up at the top of the funnel page, because you can edit that funnel page and just I wouldn't do it as pull in a custom field, but they fill out the custom field, it updates that custom value in the custom values, and then you use the custom value on the page. That
Got
way
it.
everybody gets the same details.
Yep.
Yeah, only downside to that is
They have to
they have
remember
to
to
do
do
it
it.
they have to do it, yeah, yeah, they have to remember to do it, or else they're going to get people logging into the page and it shows them a wrong address,
Right.
kind of thing. So um yeah, I'm really I'm excited for if high level ever does it, is makes it so that you can trigger a mass, like a bulk email
Hmm.
out to a list from a workflow. That would be awesome, because right now workflows are only set up so that it's individual people. But if they ever come up with a way to make it so that if I update a workflow, then I can trigger an email out to like a smart list. Um, that would solve a lot of problems for us and make things a lot more automated and easier. But anyways, we can't do that right now. So yeah, anyhow, I like the idea of the address on there. And there's probably some JavaScript and stuff that you could do to pull into, like, even a link to the map and stuff like that. I'll take a look and see if there's something we can do that way too, because I think even having the person's map and location on there would be a good idea.
Okay.
Um, I'll put it on a list of things to check into, but in the meantime, the fastest thing is probably just doing that custom value and then having that display on the page. You just have to get the customer to, send them a text message saying, where are you going to be today?
Sure. I think that's it for me to.
Yeah, awesome. Cool. And Emily has one more question.
Real quick, I
So yeah,
still
shoot.
can't find where that membership level is
Okay.
on
Under
the, let me
It's a
just,
custom field that gets set when you go to it's under probably reward system. But R001 initial registration email, I think, is where it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, no, it's not there. That is under. Okay, so it's under the promotions. It's under one of them is A001A. Add to VIP via default campaign.
Okay, and we're talking about in the
It's registering under the promotions page, so that must be how you registered before, or maybe you set maybe you just manually set it for that person. But in here you'll see
oh,
update
it's in the
custom
workflow.
field,
Okay.
smart
Ah,
offers list. So I update a few different things in here. Membership level is one. Membership level title is right here. It's free. So that is right there. But you can update this custom field from anywhere you want. You can leave it on there. You don't even have to have that on there. But I guess you guys have different levels anyways. So
we
when they
do, and
subs
I would like to have it on there, but
yeah,
this might be something that we have to talk through, I guess, when we do our session is how we're registering them into the system as
yeah.
well, because a lot of them won't be doing it themselves. So I guess I would like to have the workflow set up so that when a new person comes in and signs up and they pay and they do all that, it automatically enters that part of their first email that they get from us is a link for their dashboard and all of that.
Yeah, sure. That's not a problem. So
Okay.
all you need to do is under your registration, you have a form, whether you're filling that out internally or you're having them fill that out for their registration and what level they're at. If you're doing it internally, I'd have a drop down list of like what level are they signing up for, kind of thing. Because
Okay.
are they paying through Stripe or are they paying through a different POS?
We're using no, they're paying through Stripe. Yep.
Okay. So you can have when they purchase that different product or you send them a link or whatever. So there's different automations you could do there and then
Okay.
set their membership level. And all we have is that custom field that says the membership level title in there.
Okay.
So then you could set that however you want. And then I think we had the level as like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of thing as well.
Okay.
So you can
Maybe for
just do that.
now, I'll just take it off so that I can start adding some of them in. And then when
Mhm.
we get together, we can decide if it makes sense to have it on there or not. So,
Okay, that sounds good.
okay, perfect. All right. Well, that
Awesome.
is just what the last thing that I needed for today, I think. So,
Cool. Well, it's been a productive Thursday. I
yes.
appreciate everyone being on here. Kenton and everyone just jumped off. I think we've answered all of our questions so far, and I don't see any other questions coming in from social media. Oh, Alberto said, can we create a pop-up that shows up on a registration website or restaurant website that would offer a promotion and get customers into the rewards automation? You totally can. You would want to embed either a link or you'd want to, and so Alberto, this question came in through Facebook, and hopefully Alberto's still around. You would want to simply go into your, let's go into restaurant here. You can go into sites and then forms. Now, this isn't going to be updated automatically with the graphics and the wording, so you'd have to set this up manually on your own, but you can go take this form right here, this join VIP default campaign, create a promotion for that. I'm going to actually edit the name because there are offers that come with it now too. Initially when we created this page there was no offers on this page, but now we do have offers tied in there. You would just integrate this page into um your customer page. So I mean, if you wanted to do a pop-up, you could do a pop-up here. Select that. You might even be able to put, I wonder if I don't think we can put graphics in here. Can we put an image? Shows that I haven't been. Oh yeah, we could drop an image right here. Oh no, that's an image field. I wanted to do like I was thinking kind of like an image funnel page. I know there's other ones. Um, we can do HTML and then we can drop an image in that way. Like we dropped it HTML there. You can do this, then you can edit the HTML and you can put in an image. I just don't know if we can add, say, custom. I'll test this out under values dot, VIP under promotions, default campaign underscore image. I don't even know if that's correct title for it, but I'm just gonna drop that in there. I don't know if it'll pull in that custom value for us or not. Let's just take a quick look at the restaurant. Settings, custom values. Default campaign ID. Let's go image. Right there. So if we took this, let's see if we go in here. I think I'm in the same, yeah, I'm in the same location. And set like image source equals, boop. You'd have to do HTML for this. If there's a different way to add in images in here, I'll definitely have to take a look. So it's showing image, save, proceed, preview. Yeah. It will. Look at that. So you'd want to definitely set your sizing for this. So you can say width equals, 500 by, if you just set the width even and say save again. And then we preview this. 500 might even be too big. Oh, there we go. So you can, okay, so if you did that, you could take that custom val this thing the way that one is set up. And then you have the VIP promotions, you have the VIP thing here. We click integrate, click on a pop-up. Then we can copy the embed code here, and then we should be able to drop that onto any website that we want. Now, I haven't tested that at all because we just talked about it here, but you should be able to copy that embed code, and then let's take a look at just what this looks like real quick. Ba, 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 ba. So we're going to do a pop-up here. It's going to do an iframe. It's going to embed it in our thing. So what if we go to studios.series slash let's just go and test something. Sure, why not? Step to log in. Share my screen. Pages, add new page. Just gonna test this out real quick while we're on here. Let's just do default editor for now. And we're going to go here. No, I don't think I want HTML. We'll do that, drop that in there. Publish it, sure, why not? So there's a pop-up as soon as we go there. So you could have this pop up, and obviously you're going to want to make it look better than we have here. And then they can fill out their details there and sign up. So that's the pop-up. on there. That is just using the high level default pop-up page there. So maybe not the best way to do it, but I mean, you have some HTML skills, you have a developer on your team. They can definitely go through and help you set that up. Yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. And let's see, do we have any other questions? Here, just checking through our different little pages. I know there was Bonnie. Uh, do, 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 do. Good. Okay, cool. So I just had a message from somebody saying that they're going to try and set something up today for their account. So that's awesome. And I think that pretty much wraps up our call for today. Appreciate everybody being on here. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, obviously let us know. Reach out in the Slack channel. And again, we'll do our best. We've got a couple people in there trying to answer questions as they come in and stay on top of things. Anyhow, you guys enjoy your Thursday. Go out there and have a great time. We are doing a bit of a workshop in a couple hours at 1 o'clock p.m. PST, going over our systems and tools and everything here. So if you have any questions or thoughts or anything about that, it's going to be a webinar style type thing where we're going to go through just talking about local businesses and the importance of working with local businesses because they need a lot of help. That is going to be our topic for today. So if you guys want to join us, you can do that. I don't have the link in front of me to be like, hey, go sign up for this thing here. But you'll see us doing it live here anyways, so you can jump on with us at that time. All right. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we will talk to you guys soon. Why did you have a question?
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, the question is actually I'm currently setting up the home services uh, funnels and everything, but the problem is the promotions and rewards are not shown shows up on when we preview the page. There is pending like it's pending, and the rewards and promotions are not shown up.
Okay, let's take a look. I'm in our account here, so let's go rewards and promotions. We have promotions here. Show to opt-in, 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 opt-in. I'll show to all. We have a bunch Saturday, October 12th. Yeah, okay. So those should be good. What if we click preview up here? Will that show us anything? Okay, we that's the preview of the page, and that's the actual live page on our system there as well.
Okay, when I try to preview the link from sites,
Yeah,
I
let's
guess,
go.
yeah.
Oh, you know why? So if you're here's a good reason why is if you don't have a CID at the end of
Okay.
the URL, it's going to give you an error. It's just gonna show it'll either show this or it's gonna
Yeah,
say
exactly.
there's no contact there. So I want to expand because it should actually give us a um some feedback as to why it's saying that. I'm going to click R here. Let me just refresh this page for a second.
Okay.
So if you don't have the CID, if you don't have that contact ID at the end, then it's not going to work. I've got, oh, you know what I think it is. Okay, yeah, yeah, if you don't have the CID, it's going to say that, but then it's going to give you an error here. So let me just take a look at something and then I'll make sure there's more details, but I know we're throwing a little bit of an error here under the API. I think maybe just because I turned on error reporting.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So that's it. That's it really is the reason why it wasn't showing up is because there's no contact ID. And when you preview it, it's not going to show you those details. That's why even in the promotions one here,
Yeah.
under promotions here, when I click preview promotion page, I just put CID equals preview. So we're still passing a contact ID over to the page, and it's going to show us those IDs. But what we don't want it to do is, what we're trying to do is redirect people over to register to become a VIP, even if they land on that page, so we can grab their contact information before they start getting coupons and those kind of things. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I will go and check this little thing that popped up on my screen here, and make it so that it shows the warning there properly again. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys have anything else, shoot me a message, and Waj, I'll be there in Slack there if you need anything else. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Again, enjoy your Thursday.